2, 1. Here we go on YouTube. Hey there, YouTube people, my followers, my lovely YouTube people. Welcome and thank you for joining me on this live class, this live session, my first live session on Sweed Academy. And thank you for joining me here. And like I said before, if you're joining me on Facebook, feel free to come over and follow me on YouTube too. This is where I'm going to be talking and showing a presentation. So, but today we're going to be doing a writing workshop. Do you have problems with writing, essay writing? You know, a lot of people find essay writing scary and intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. You know that? Essay writing, it can be fun. And I'm actually going to do a podcast here in a few weeks about how can essay writing be fun? How can essay writing be fun? Well, I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to tell you how, and I'm going to show you how. Right? So, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, and then you'll be notified every time we do these live sessions. I'm going to see, I think Wednesdays is a good day to do the live sessions. So, let me know in the comments below which day and time work for you. Don't forget, I have students from all over the world, right? I'm in Spain. I have students from all over the world. So make sure you let me know in the comments where you are and what time is best for you, right? So I'm just getting the link here to share it with my Facebook students. If you aren't following me on Facebook, then be sure to follow me on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Sweed Academy English and Sweed Academy Jesse. You could just type in Jesse Teacher. I'm one of the first ones that come up. But I just posted on there. You can find me. This is the YouTube link. So that's where you can find me on Facebook, right? Okay, Mezziani, introduction, what it should include. What should the introduction include? We are going to go over today. We're going to go over essay writing. How can essay writing be fun? Jesse, what do you mean? Essay writing fun? Are you crazy? What are you smoking? Can I have some? Maybe that's what you're saying, or maybe not. But yes, we're going to look at, well, let me just show you. Let me take you to the presentation and show you what I mean by this. First, the agenda, today's agenda. We're going to look at basic essay structure and scoring, right? Basic essay structure and scoring. How do you organize an essay, right? And what are these teachers and readers looking for? And then I'm going to show you some common mistakes, 3 common mistakes for that I see in students writing, and that I see in students essay writing. And then I'm going to give you an essay topic, an example to practice. And then maybe on Friday, if you do it by Friday and send it to me, I can read it and check it on another live session. How about that? So These are what we're going to be looking at and working with today. That's what our class is going to look like today. How's that sound? And as always, be sure you comment in the comment box if you have any questions. We're going to save some question and answer time at the end, right? But if you want to share this video with somebody who is taking an exam soon, or somebody who needs to improve their writing, or maybe a student or a fellow student, right? Take time, share this with them on social media, and that'll be helping them and it'll be helping me, right? And if you're on Facebook, then tag somebody in here that it can help, right? Mesiani, yes, exactly. Include statistics and evidence. Okay. The basic structure. That's what we're looking at right now. The basic structure. Obviously, the basic structure is introduction, body, conclusion. I think everybody knows that, don't they? Everybody knows that. But let's dig in a little deeper, shall we? Okay. So, the purpose of an essay. Why do we write essays? And it's really to develop an argument or a discussion of a topic, right? Do you enjoy telling people your opinion? Do you enjoy, talking and having conversations with people? Well, an essay helps you structure that and make it logical and sound. Also, to clearly express your opinion and give support, right? If you have a conversation or a discussion or an argument with somebody, if you want to learn and if you want to be right or know that you're right, you need strong evidence and support. In an essay, it's a perfect opportunity to give that support under your idea, your opinion. So you have to think, who is my audience? Who are you writing to? Mostly in essays, you're writing to a professor or a teacher or something, right? But the question should tell you who you're writing to. Okay, let's look now at the basic structure of an essay. A basic structure of an essay, obviously, an introduction. In your introduction, you should have what is my main point, right? My main purpose. When in the question, in the question, it should have, give your opinion about something. Mesiani, you hate opinion essays? Those are the best ones because it's your opinion about something. Right? But what's your opinion on this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your ideas for something? Right? These are all, what is my main point? Why are you writing? And you're given a question. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think? You should explain this. This should be in your introduction. And then your body is the why. So the introduction is, what is my opinion? That's the question you want to answer in the introduction. What is your opinion? You don't have to hate opinion essays, Mesiani. You can love opinion essays because it's your opinion. It's in your mind and in your heart. So that's what is your opinion. Your body is why is that your opinion. And the way you structure it, do I have clear paragraphs? Each paragraph should have one idea. So let me come back here and share with you a common mistake, which we're going to get to common mistakes, but generally one paragraph should have one idea, right? one paragraph should have one idea. Okay. So your paragraph is support. You agree with something. So your support is because, you know, let's say take, what's better? Football, what should you call that game? Football or soccer, right? Football or soccer. Well, I think we should call it football. That's the what, right? That's the what is your opinion. And then you should answer why. Why is it your opinion? Well, we should call it football because we use our feet to kick the ball. That's the why, right? That comes in your explanation. And so that's the basic structure. So your body should answer the why. Let's take a look at a little more. Did I use transitional phrases? Transitional phrases like firstly, secondly, thirdly, to sum up, to conclude, and also to go with that. Things like this. This helps connect idea 1 to idea 2 to idea 3, right? And also research. Good job. Yes, exactly, Meziani. It should include research too. So one research, 1 point from the research in each paragraph. And important, did I include all the points? Right? And if you're just joining me on the Facebook feed, you can go to the YouTube channel that I put in the description and you'll see the presentation. The presentation, by the way, looks like this. And you see the PowerPoint presentation for this class. But address all the points. And we're going to do an example later to explain what I mean here. And then in your conclusion, so the introduction is the what is my opinion. The body is why is it my opinion. And the conclusion, so what? To sum up, you're making a summary and then what, right? Does it summarize my opinion? And it's a summary, so you don't need to restate everything again. Okay, let's look at scoring. So for most scoring, this is a general scoring. So let me come here and share with you about this. So this is, I put here just a general, like there's a 4-part scoring structure and criteria that I'm covering here. You know, so it can cover whether you're writing for an exam like an IELTS or a Cambridge exam or a TOEFL exam or for your university or high school. Okay, so these are not specific, but they're general what most essays are asking for and asking you to do, right? So that's very important to keep in mind. Let me test the list. And then in your conclusions. There you go. Okay, you can hear me. Now, are you guys with me here? If you're with me, YouTube, say, Tahani, very nice. You're over on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget to write any questions you may have. Okay. So let's look at scoring. There are going to be 4 parts, and that includes content, language, and organization and communication. That's the basic structure of what we're looking at, right? Content, the language, the structure and organization, and the communication, how well you communicate, right? Tahani, it's very nice to see you there. It's very nice to have you. Okay, so scoring. Content is generally 25 points. And that's, did I answer the question and all 3 points? You know, if there are 3, if there are 2, if there are 1, did I answer all the points? Did I write the correct number of words? You should know how many words you should write. Then communication. Communication is so important. This is everything, right? Because if you answer all the questions, if you use giant big vocabulary, it doesn't matter if you don't communicate your ideas clearly. Communication is so important. And that's, is my writing clear to understand? And something important too, handwriting counts. So write legibly, meaning don't write like a child. Don't write like you're using your other hand. Don't write like you're using your feet to write, right? Make it clear. And then organization. Are you structuring your paragraphs, right? Do each paragraph, does it contain one idea? Do I have clear paragraphs and transitions? Again, firstly, secondly, thirdly. Also, with that, and the language. This is, did I write to the appropriate audience? Is it formal, informal? And grammar, vocabulary, phrasal verbs, whatever is for the level that you're trying to write. Messiani, brainstorming is essential. We're not looking at brainstorming right now. I have another brainstorming lesson that I've done, I think 2. But today we're not looking at brainstorming. We'll look at that in the future. Okay. Let's look at common errors and tips of students. So, typical error number 1. The student does not answer the question, or they don't answer all of the points. This is probably the most common error that I see in the student's writing, right? They don't answer the question clearly, or they don't answer the points. How do you combat that? You circle or underline or check off as you write. So when you see your essay question, underline every piece of it, all the information that you have to answer, like 1 underline or 2 underlines or circle or box or check, right? Make sure you underline and know what you have to write. Number 2, they write very vague, right? Or vaguely, I should have written. And how to combat this? Be careful with pronouns like it, he, her. Pronouns. Be very careful about pronouns because those can be confusing. Let's look at an example. So, Julie signed up. Show me what's wrong with this. And in the comments, Tahani, for example, or Messiani, come over to YouTube. Write a better way to say this sentence. Julie signed up for the online course. Her friend Anna didn't, even though she told her how to do it. Julie signed up for the online course. Her friend Anna didn't, even though she told her how to do it. Even though she told her how to do it. Right? This is unclear, right? We have 2 hers and she and her, 2 girls. Who is that her that you're talking about? She told her how to do it. What is that she and what is that her? You know, that's what's confusing. This is an example that will take points away from your communication, right? So I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook people. So come on over to YouTube and I will see you in the class because you'll need to see this part. This part is visual. Okay, thank you for joining me and see you in YouTube. Okay, so this is obviously confusing because she told her, right? Who is she and who is her? I don't know. I don't know. So this would get low communication scores. So be careful and write clearly. And another problem, the student doesn't have a clear idea, right? And an easy way to fix this, read your writing after writing, well, both. If you have 2 essays or 1 essay, after you're writing, read them again. Okay, let's practice. I want you to take a look at this, and this is your chance to practice, right? More and more businesses, as well as individuals, are choosing to communicate either professionally or socially using technology rather than being face-to-face. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of using technology for communicating. And this is your, take a screenshot, write this down, because this is going to be your assignment that you can do, send back to me, and I might check your writing in a live session on Friday. Okay, so write it down, take a screen grab, take a picture, do whatever you have to do. I'll show it again. But do whatever you have to do to get this and underline all the main points and write an essay around 100 and try to make it around 180 to 200 words. Okay? So that will be your assignment. Let me show you again. Okay, you got that? Perfect. So I'm going to want you to do this for homework. And don't forget this basic structure. This is what you should be following: an introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay. So that was your live class, right? That was your live class. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming over to YouTube and starting this journey with me here. As you see, I'm just starting. This is a new channel for me. I'm just starting this. So If you can share this with someone who needs writing help, then share it with them and help me. That would be fantastic. And now I'd like to answer your questions, right? I'm going to answer your questions. Anything you need about today's lesson, about essays, and I'm going to look at Facebook and YouTube. So, Meziani, brainstorming is important before writing. Brainstorming is essential before writing, right? You have to brainstorm, organize your ideas, write them out. Whether, like, I'm going to take a look at this. I'm going to go back to my whiteboard here. Let's see. So, brainstorming is essential. Let's take this essay that we're doing here, right? More and more businesses as well as individuals are choosing to communicate either professionally or socially using technology. Okay, discuss the advantages and disadvantages. If it were me, I would probably brainstorm. Our main question is advantages and disadvantages, right? I'd probably start out like that if it were me. Advantages and disadvantages, right? What are some advantages of using technology to communicate? What are some disadvantages of using technology to communicate? That's what I would do. That's probably where I would start. And your introduction should include the main idea, right? More and more, reword the question, right? Many companies and businesses now are communicating via email, social media, or other forms of technology instead of face-to-face. This has many benefits, but also many drawbacks, right? So that should be your introduction, something like that. And then your body would be some advantages, some disadvantages, and your conclusion, so what? Why? What happens? So what can we do? That's the basic structure. And brainstorming. Okay. Meziani, they asked to include research. Yes, well, research is non-countable, so don't say researches. But yes, include your research. Any research you do for this essay, absolutely include it and cite it if you have that. And cite it, I mean, like, you know, Steven Pinker mentions in his book the blah blah blah. I'm actually looking at that. Well, hold on. I'm getting this book, so just for reference. So you could say Steven Pinker says in his book, The Language Instinct, that blah, 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 blah. And that's on page 234, right? So you quote a page. This is if you have an assignment, right? Mention the page and then the page number and the book. Any other questions? Yeah, Meziani, you said you hate opinion essays, but opinion essays are the best, aren't they? I think so anyway. So, that's it. So there's one other thing. First, I'd ask you to hit the subscribe button and the bell, and that way you can be notified. Also, let me know what you want to study in these classes. Do you want more practice? Do you want engaging activities? Do you want shorter classes? Do you want longer classes? Right? Let me know, and on here or on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, right? It's all below in the descriptions. One other thing I want to show you and tell you about is Sweed Academy. This is my website, my online school. Just click here and you can find my podcast here. You can have services, which the services here are one-on-one classes, specialized courses, and the Black Belt program, which you'll have access to everything. Also, if you need me to correct or read anything, then contact me here. All your needs are here, like YouTube, and it's really cheap. It's really cheap. I want it really affordable for you. But that's it. That's it for me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Meziani, thank you. You're the best. Tahani, thank you. You're the best. Thank you for following me here. Thank you for being with me on my journey. And I will do what I can to help you on your journey. So thank you for that. And follow me wherever I am. Like, you have all of the information below. I'm here. I want to help you. I want to help you. I want to reach the world and help you to reach your goals. You all have goals. You want to get out of your country. You want to get a better job, go to a better university. And I want to help you get there. So if there's any specific needs you need, then let me know. But a new podcast drops tomorrow. We're going to do that. So keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you, Tahani. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. Remember, do something nice for somebody today before they can do it for you. Pay it forward. Be good or be good at it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.